Hello and welcome to the 2025 Funding Opportunities Information Session. Thanks for your interest in applying for a grant from Community Foundation Boulder County this year. I'll review our agenda today, but first I wanted to introduce those that will be presenting the information. So myself, I'm Sarah Harrison, Vice President of Programs. My pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Sarah Mickelson. I'm the grants manager, and my pronouns are she, her.
Hi, I'm Sydney Zorensky. I'm the program manager, and my pronouns are she and her.
Great. So during this video, we will review the 2025 grant cycles. Then we'll also present information on 15 Forever, along with community trust and an opportunity to apply for grant funding from our equity funds, which include Bravo, Open Door, and the Veterans Fund. And at the end, we will walk through our grant software and details related to the grant application process. For our 2025 grants calendar, we're kicking off the year with an opportunity to apply for funding from the 15 Forever Fund. The 15 Forever Fund applications open on March 13th and close on April 11th at 5:00 p.m. We plan to make those grant announcements in late May of this year. For Community Trust, those applications will open on April 1st, with the grant application period closing on May 1st at 5:00 p.m. Those announcements will be made in mid-August. And to round out the year, there's an opportunity to apply for funding from the equity funds. Those applications will open on August 1st, with the application period closing on August 29th at 5 p.m., and those decisions will be announced early November. We'd like to point out a few key aspects of grant making in 2025. The Foundation moved to new grant software in 2023. Please note this change. Also, our grant making is trust-based. Applications are simplified and it takes less time for you to submit a grant application. We have application materials that are available in Spanish. And in terms of grant reporting, there's a few key things to note. Progress reports are no longer required, and the final reporting is options-based. So we give you a number of options to submit your final report. This could include uploading a document or answering a few short questions about your work over the past year. A key area to note that's new in 2025 is applications from school districts and from universities. Please note this if it applies to you. And this is related to community trust and equity fund applications. It does not apply to 15 Forever. We will be accepting one application from foundations associated with school districts and with universities. And then one additional application from each school district or university will be moved forward for consideration. This applies to a lot of different aspects of programs and individuals connected with schools. We included a list here, so this could include teachers, individual schools or departments, parent-teacher associations, clubs, programs, department leads, or professors. So please note, if you're associated with the Boulder Valley School District, you can submit your application through the Community Foundation's grant portal, and one application will be selected to move forward. For St. Vrain, you can contact the St. Vrain Valley Schools Educational Foundation at the email listed on this slide. They will select which application will be submitted. So your next step, if you're connected to St. Vrain Valley Schools, is to let them know you're interested in applying. For University of Colorado Boulder applicants, you can contact the Associate Director of Foundation Relations, and they will select the application that will be submitted. So again, for them, if you're connected with the University of Colorado Boulder, please reach out to them and let them know that you're interested in applying.
Thanks, Sarah. We're going to jump off our grant opportunities with 15 Forever, which is a youth-run program. And the really awesome thing about 15 Forever is that the focus areas evolve and change every year based on the selections of the students. So this year's focus areas are body image and addiction. So we encourage any organization that is serving Boulder County youth focused around positive body image, organizations that are addressing, educating, or promoting substance use, misuse, or addiction. And those applications will open March 13th until April 11th. And the announcements for those will take place late May. All decisions will be made by the students of 15 Forever. If you want to learn more information or apply, please learn more at the link below.
Okay, so Community Trust is a grant-making fund of the foundation that addresses needs across Boulder County in the following areas: animal care and welfare, arts and culture, civic engagement, education, environment, and health and human services. So what happens is Boulder County community members review the grant applications and make funding recommendations. And the foundation staff facilitate the process, and we present the foundation leadership with the committee's grant recommendations. So this is participatory grant making at its best. It's by the community for the community. So applications are going to be open from April 1st through May 1st at 5 p.m. Applications from all the areas, animal care and welfare, health and human services, etc., will be accepted at that time. And applicants are invited to apply once to Community Trust. All grant awards are for general operating support. We really want our community partners to have flexibility and to use the funds how they see fit. Also, the minimum grant size is $3,000. Grants typically range between $3,000 to $9,000. Community Trust has some funding priorities. First, all organizations and entities serving Boulder County are invited to apply for funding. Now, here's the important part about that. In the proposal, be sure to speak to how the proposed activities do or will benefit people in Boulder County. You're welcome to apply if you're inside the county or outside the county, but your proposed activities must benefit Boulder County. So, priority is going to be given to several funding priorities in the RFP, and I'm going to read them. 1, organizations committed to equitable outcomes for historically marginalized populations in Boulder County. And then the second one is that design or delivery of programs are informed by historically marginalized community members and those with lived experience in Boulder County. So you're going to see questions about these 2 funding priorities in the application. Volunteer grant reviewers are going to be looking for how you speak to those priorities when they review those questions.
And our last opportunity for our grant cycles for the years are our equity funds. And there's 3 opportunities for those specifically. The first one is Bravo Fund, which cultivates support for or within the Latino community, helps address need by promoting social justice, strengthening opportunities for leadership, and empowering Latinos. The next opportunity is the Open Door Fund, supports and strengthens the needs of LGBTQ community and efforts to build community and foster collaboration. And the last one is our Veterans Fund, supports and strengthens the needs of veterans, transitioning service members, and their families within Boulder County, and builds community and foster education. Specifically with our equity funds, those applications will open August 1st until August 29th at 5 p.m. That will be one centralized application for all 3 applications, for all 3 funds. Say you meet the needs of multiple funds, you will submit 1 application per fund. So say you serve a large portion of LGBTQ specific individuals and vets, you are eligible to apply for both of those funds. funds. Again, just like all of our other grants, they are for general operation and program supports. Unlike community trust, the minimum amount is $1,000. However, with our equity funds, there is no cap on amount requested, so you can request $15,000 through equity funds.
Okay, so now I'm going to go over how to apply for our grant cycles, including navigating our website and our grant software. So our website has a new layout and look this year. So what you'll want to do is go to confound.org, our main website page, and then go to Our Work, which is a drop down in the upper right-hand corner, and then you can click on Grant Making. And that's going to take you to our main grant making page. The link is on the slide, which you can also replicate. So this is our main grant making page. You can bookmark it if you like. Every year, a grant calendar will be posted here. And you'll see that every one of our grant cycles is in the grid. And that's where you're going to find a description of each fund and also the application dates. The status column is going to show what grant cycles are open, upcoming, or closed at any given time. So you can see, for example, at the time of this recording, applications were being accepted for 15 Forever, and the status button is open and it's green. So Community Trust is upcoming because it's going to open on April 1st. So when the application period is closed, the status button will also say closed. So when an application period is open, I click on Apply. And that will take you to an individual fund page. And that's where you're going to be able to find out more information about the fund. And this is where the request for proposals, or RFP, is going to be located. And also a button that will take you to our grant portal so that you can apply. All of the individual fund pages are going to list when applications are being accepted. Like in this example, March 13th through April 11th. It'll say when grants are going to be announced. For example, right now, this page says late May. And it'll also have a foundation contact email as well. So what you want to do is click on the RFP button first to review the request for proposals. And then you can click on the grant portal to apply. One exception to this, the 15 Forever application is actually in a Google form rather than on our grant portal. All the other applications are in the our grant software. So from there, when you click on grant portal, it will take you to a login. So logging into our grant portal, there are a variety of ways that you can do this. You can find the grant portal from our main grant making page. You can find it from the individual grant pages. And you can also, any page on our website in the upper right-hand side, you can click on Grantee Login. So once you do that, that will take you, it'll show you where to go next. But I wanted to also mention there is a grant software user guide on the main grant making page if you need it. So we transitioned to new grant software in 2023. So if you applied from 2023 forward, you're a returning user. So all you need to do is enter your email and your password and then click sign in. If you've forgotten your password, there's a forgot password prompt on the screen that you can click, and then you can follow the prompts from there. So if you applied before 2023, or if you've never applied, you would be a new applicant and you need to create an account. So on the login screen, you click on create a new account on the login page, and that will take you to registering. And what you want to do is register as an organization. Please don't click on the individual button here because you won't be able to access the grant application. So basically, you create a new account and you click organization. And then you're going to be asked to enter an email and a password, and that is what you'll use every time you log into the system. Here, I want to say something about fiscally sponsored projects. Entities, projects are welcome to apply with the use of a fiscal sponsor. Here's what's important. When you create a new account, please register as the fiscally sponsored project rather than the fiscal sponsor. Once you're in the application, you will be asked to provide details about your fiscal sponsor at that time. Okay, so once you've created an account or you've logged in, it'll take you to our dashboard. And so for available grant opportunities, you want to click on opportunities at the top of the dashboard. There's a black bar with some prompts there. So once you click on opportunities, you can see them and you click view to actually go in to find out more information about the applications. Starting a grant application. Once you're here, you'll see the due date, a description, and you can also access the RFP from this page as well. So be sure to review the RFP before you start your application. To start an application, just hit apply. And you also have the option to print a blank application if you'd like to view it first. So at any time while you're working on an application, you can save a draft of your application to come back to it. So to do so, scroll down on any page within the application and click Save Draft. To go to the next page in the application, click Next. And then at any time, you can go back to your dashboard and click In Progress to return to that draft application. And you click View to drill into it. To submit your application, when you're ready to do that, just click to go to the bottom of the application and click on Submit. And from here, what's nice is, well, first, you'll receive an auto reply email letting you know that we've received your application. And once your application is submitted, at any time you can log in, click on Submitted, and view your application. You can also download it by clicking Download on the right. So basically, the Submitted tab, once you've submitted applications, this is really going to show the status of any of your submitted applications. So that pretty much covers everything. Thank you so much for your interest in our grant cycles this year. We're grateful for the work that you do every day to improve the lives of people in Boulder County. And really, we're just glad to walk alongside your efforts. Again, we're the programs team, Sarah Harrison, Sydney Zorensky, and myself. If you have any questions at all, you can email programs@comfound.org. Thank you so much.